Hello and a very warm good afternoon to all the viewers. My name is Chef Sumit Pant and today I'm gonna bring to you a dish which is known as Duchess potato. So, if you're bored of the regular mashed potatoes, so this is something that you can innovate with. So we all know how mashed potatoes are made up, right? So this is a level up, something which is better than mashed potatoes, which looks more fancy in your plate and which has a different texture than mashed potatoes. However, it serves as the same cause. It provides you starch in your diet. So we all know how we make the mashed potato. I'm going to quickly introduce you the ingredients I'm going to use. So when we make mashed potatoes, we use potatoes, we use butter, we use cream, salt and pepper. So these two are additional here. So mashed potatoes are done by making boiling potatoes to which we add butter, salt, pepper, cream and nutmeg. So how different are Duchess potatoes to mashed potatoes is, we're going to add egg yolk which will bind the mashed potatoes, and we're going to add chives which will give freshness to the Duchess potatoes. After that, I'm going to put everything in a piping bag. I'm going to pipe it nice and then I'm going to put this in the oven for baking. So first thing first, I'm going to take the potatoes. I have here some boiling water to which I'm going to add the potatoes. I would also be throwing in a little bit of salt to the potatoes, so the potatoes absorb salt while they are boiling. Once the potatoes are boiled, I would be showing you what are we going to do next. So as you see, the potatoes have boiled nicely. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to strain them off. I'm going to teach you a very clever trick here. How can you get rid of the excess water from the potatoes? You see, I'm putting the pan back and I'm putting the potatoes back in here, and I'm switching off the gas. As the pan is very hot, what the pan is going to do is, the pan is going to absorb all the excess water from the potatoes. You see now, dry and firm. So I'm going to put them through a sieve. Okay, in the same pan, I'll pass the potatoes through a sieve, so I'll have the very nice potatoes. If you see the bottom, you will see the potatoes passing through the sieve, and this is how I'll get rid of all the lumps from the potatoes. So this is how the potatoes look after I've passed them through a sieve. They are very dry. To this, I'm going to add butter. So for every 100 grams, you have 10 grams of butter. I'm going to throw in some chives. Okay, some salt and pepper. I prefer crushed pepper to be used so they are visible. A little bit of salt, nutmeg. It goes very well with the potatoes, and cream. And to this, now I'm going to mix this very nice. So once everything has been mixed very well, I'm going to throw in 1 egg yolk. Now what the egg yolk will do, egg yolk will give it binding. So when I'm baking the potatoes, the egg yolk will give body to my potatoes. So 100 grams of potatoes, 10 grams of butter, 1 egg yolk, chive, salt, pepper, cream, and that is all. And then you put this in a piping bag and you give it a shape. If you have Parmesan cheese, you put in Parmesan cheese. Unfortunately, I do not have it today, so I'm going to do it without the Parmesan, and I'm going to put it in a piping bag, pipe it and put it in the oven for 10 minutes at 200 degrees Celsius. So now that I have mixed everything properly, I'm going to put this in a piping bag. Okay, and I'm going to pipe this. You'll have to make sure that the oven is preheated. Okay, put this in a hot oven. That way you will have the perfect Duchess potatoes. So 200 degrees Celsius, 10 minutes should do the job. So it's been 10 minutes. We are baking the potatoes. I'm gonna open up the oven. See how beautiful color it has come up to. The crust of the potatoes have become very crunchy. I'm gonna take this out from the oven. I'll show you how the potatoes have come out. Okay, so our Duchess potatoes are ready now. You see, this is so crunchy, so delicious. I mean, something which is very different than the regular mashed potatoes. They give texture to your dish, they give color to your dish, and they look beautiful on the plate. I mean, you can do wonders with this. I'm gonna garnish them with some chopped chives, and this is how you do your Duchess potatoes. Thank you, and thanks for watching. I hope you learned something new today. Thank you.